I believe that being our word is everything. It's everything. We are either our word and have integrity with how we've committed to show up, or we don't. Or we don't. In order to build trust, in order to become that great leader that I think most of us want to become, we have to stand in our truth. We have to follow through. We have to be that commitment that we say we are. What's crazy to me is that in the last few months, I've had 3 people come to me and say, I want to do this project for you. And I'll say, great, let's make it happen. And then when they decided that they didn't want to do it anymore, they just said, hey, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, really? You're just not going to, even though that was your promise. And what was very interesting is that all 3 people did not say they were sorry. They did not apologize for going back on their word. They didn't apologize. They didn't take radical responsibility for their part in it, right? For their promise to me and letting me down. Like they totally let me down. And I'm just supposed to be okay with that. Well, guess what? I'm not. I'm not. It's not okay just to like change things without creating like a win-win transition, right? So I really want you to be present to whether you are your word. Are you your word? Can people count on you no matter what? Or are you not your word? And if you're not, you might want to just clean it up, because I have a feeling that a lot of us don't want to look at that. You know, it's hard when, we don't do what we say we're going to do. And when we look inside, we feel bad. And so sometimes it's easier just to kind of like, oh, I'm just going to forget that happened and move on and pretend like everything's okay. But what's going to happen is that people, if that's the way you're operating right now, people will like not trust you. They're not trusting you. They won't be able to trust you over time, right? So those 3 people who recently let me down, I can't trust them. I just can't. It's not to say that they're bad people, but am I going to count on them for anything? Mm-hmm. No, I'm not. I'm not. I have another story. And that is, there is a man that has been in my life. He's wonderful. He's like family, right? I've known him for over a dozen years. And I have to say that as much as I care for this man, I cannot count on him. Can't do it. Because 90% of the time that he says he's going to do something, he actually doesn't. Like it doesn't make it in his calendar. Like the time that we were supposed to meet will pass, and there's no text, there's no nothing. And there is also no responsibility for messing up, for not showing up. And that hurts. And over time, as much as I love this person, I trust him less and less and less. Yeah. And I can't count on him to be there for me, even though he thinks I'm awesome and he loves me too. But it's this one-way street of being able to count on someone. And it's him being able to count on me, but me not really being able to count on him. Doesn't mean that he's a bad guy, but the leadership presence isn't there. The commitment to meeting obligations is not there. And so what that does is it erodes trust over time, right? It erodes trust. And I believe that the most important thing in relationships is trust. It's trust and being able to count on each other. And yeah, we all make mistakes and that's okay, but just take responsibility when it happens. Just take responsibility when it happens, and then the relationship will remain whole, right? Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. Oh my gosh, or I apologize. I must have let you down. I feel badly about that. Like, put yourself in the other person's shoes and and speak to that. And speak to that. Okay? All right. So that's it. Take a real inventory of how you're showing up. Are you your word? If you're not your word, where do you have, in life and in relationships to clean it up so that you can mend those relationships? Because really, we need each other right now. We really, really do need each other. And we do that by coming together in integrity, in wholeness. Wishing you a great day.